get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
Entering team select screen. The Baltimore Ravens, the home team, are selected.
If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lighter cheese.
Catboy 21 red edit uniforms sub use advanced TBT meaning me LT black uniform off Lara KCA black beast Haley selected advanced U superstar X advanced settings K entering in Ari cover to multiple deselect ready.
You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card weekend on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And look.
You entering franchise screen. You have 7 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Brian
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
52 yards.
And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Number 16's coming, check right, check right. Nice one.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check back 16, check the board.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Black, over here. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
16's coming. Check right.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's fielded at the 45. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Jackson on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First carry for James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Jackson. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Conner, and just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Touchdown, Bengals. James Conner taking it in. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
16.
Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.